Hi, my name is Intan Puspitasari.
Hi guys, my name is George Surya.
Hello, my name is Andri.
Hello, my name is Martio.
Welcome to today's episode, where we'll be diving into the Warren Buffett Way.
A book that distills the legendary investor's principles and strategies into actionable insights for anyone looking to build a long-term wealth.
So whether you're new to investing or a seasoned pro, Buffett's approach has something valuable to offer.
But what exactly is the purpose of this book? Well, let's break it down.
Primary goal of the Warren Buffett Way is to give reader a deeper understanding of Buffett investment philosophy, strategies, and mindset. It's more than just a collection of rules. It's about how to think like one of the world's most successful investors. It walks you through the principle of value investing, showing you how to identify undervalued companies and make informed decisions based on the real analysis, not market speculation. As we explore Buffett's approach, we find 12 key principles, immutable tenets, that form the backbone of his investment strategy. These principles aren't just relevant during good times, they are designed to work across all market conditions. One important theme in the book is understanding the psychological side of investing. The book highlights how emotion and cognitive bias can easily lead us astray, especially when the market gets volatile. And the beauty of Buffett's approach? It's grounded in the idea of avoiding those common pitfalls by sticking to solid, time-tested principles. In short, the Warren Buffett Way is about equipping you with the knowledge and tools to follow Buffett's leads. By following this principle, the books believe anyone can emulate Buffett's success, regardless of their experience level. So, if you are looking to learn how to invest wisely, make smarter decisions, and build lasting wealth, this book is a great place to start. Stay tuned and we'll dive deeper into each of Buffett's 12 investment principles in upcoming chapter. And now we will talk about the author of this famous book, Robert G. Hagstrom, an author who has become a staple in the world investing, especially when it comes to understanding Warren Buffett and value investing. At the heart of Hagstrom's investment philosophy is the idea to understanding the fundamental of investing is key. In his book, The Warren Buffett Way, he stressed the importance of long-term thinking. Rather than chasing market trends or relying on the short-term analysis, Hagstrom encouraged focusing on the underlying value of business. By blending data with storytelling, he creates a well-rounded, easy-to-understand perspective on what makes a successful investment strategy. Now, we are diving into a significance of Warren Buffett Way, a book that not only offers a deep look at Warren Buffett investment strategy, but also serves as a practical guidance for everyone looking to improve their investment mindset. First, it's a powerful educational resource. For both novice and experienced investors, the book explains the core principles that drive Buffett's success. It's an essential tool for everyone looking to replicate his long-term investment approach. Next, we have the long-term investment perspective. Buffett champions patience and discipline, two key traits that any successful investor needs. His philosophy is a reminder that investing not about chasing quick returns. The book also offers practical application, with acceptable advice on conducting thorough fundamental analysis and understanding market dynamics. It helps investors make well-informed decisions based on deep knowledge of the company they invest in. Finally, one of the key takeaways from the book is the idea of competitive advantage, or what Buffett called moat. Identifying company with sustainable competitive advantage allow investors to target business that are likely to thrive over a long term. Whether you are just starting or looking to refine your strategy, the Warren Buffett Way provides the insight and guidance to help you become more thoughtful, disciplined investor. At the heart of Buffett philosophy is a disciplined, long-term approach is investing. Key ideas include focusing on undervalued companies with strong fundamentals, maintaining a margin of safety, and most importantly, having the emotional discipline to stick to clear strategy.
Let's start by breaking Buffett principles into 4 key categories: business tenets, management tenets, financial tenets, and market tenets. These 12 principles form the backbone of his investment strategy, helping him make decisions that stand the test of time. And let's tackle each category. The first category is all about the business itself. Buffett asks 3 big questions here. First, is the business simple and understandable? Let's think about Coca-Cola. Its business model is crystal clear. Sell drinks people love. Easy to understand, right? Second, does the business have a consistent operating history? Buffett avoids companies with unpredictable track records. He wants to see reliability over time. And third, does the business have favorable long-term prospects? Buffett doesn't just look at what's happening today. He asks, will this business still be thriving decades from now? Coca-Cola's global brand dominance makes it a perfect example. Next, we have the management tenets. Qualities Buffett looks for in the people running the business. Here's what matters. 1. Is management rational? Buffett wants leaders who make decisions with a clear mind, especially in tough times. 2. Is management candid with shareholders? Honest communication is crucial. If something goes wrong, Buffett wants to know the truth, not sugar-coated excuses. And 3, does management resist the institutional imperative? This means avoiding the hard mentality of doing things just because others are doing them. It's about staying focused on the company's unique goals. Now let's talk about numbers. Financial tenets focus on how a company handles its finances. Buffett looks at 4 key areas. First, he prioritizes return on equity over earnings per share. Why? Because return on equity shows how efficiently a company is using shareholders' money to generate profits. Second, he calculates something called owner earnings, which is basically the cash flow available to shareholders. It's a more realistic measure of profitability than traditional accounting numbers. Third, he looks for companies with high profit margins. And finally, for every dollar a company retains, Buffett asks, does it create at least $1 of market value? If not, it's a red flag. Finally, we have the market tenets, guidelines for understanding a company's value. Buffett focuses on 2 big questions here. 1, what is the intrinsic value of the businesses? In other words, what is the company truly worth based on its ability to generate cash over time? And 2, can the business be purchased at a significant discount to that value? Buffett is all about buying great businesses at bargain prices. All right, let's tie this all together with some real-world examples. First, American Express. Buffett invested when the market undervalued the company during a scandal. He trusted their business model and management, and the decision paid off. Second, Coca-Cola, a globally recognized brand with consistent earnings and long-term prospects. Buffett saw its enduring value and bought in. After learning all the principles and some real-world examples, let's look at what makes this book so special. The Warren Buffett Way is packed with value, and here are 5 reasons it stands out. First, clear explanation of complex financial ideas. 2, practical case studies. 3, clear structure. Number 4, behavioral perspectives. The last book strength is timeless principle. Now, let's talk about Buffett himself. His personal traits are as important as his investment philosophy. Here are the characteristics that set him apart. Number 1, guided by an overarching philosophy. Buffett operates within his circle of competence, meaning he focuses only on industries and businesses he deeply understands. This prevents costly mistakes and allows him to specialize. Number 2, mentally flexible. While his philosophy is clear, Buffett is not rigid. He adapts to changes without following fads or abandoning his core principles. This balance between consistency and flexibility is rare. Number 3, unemotional. Buffett is a master of staying objective. He doesn't get swept up in market highs or lows, which allows him to avoid impulsive decisions. Emotional discipline is one of his greatest strengths. 4, long-term focus. Patience is at the core of Buffett's success. He is willing to hold investment for decades, letting them grow and compound over time. This long-term perspective is what separates him from many short-sighted investors. Last, he is unconcerned with volatility. Buffett ignores short-term market fluctuations. He doesn't panic during downturns or chase quick gains. Instead, he focuses on intrinsic values and sticks to his strategy. This calm, focused approach is a huge advantage.
Okay, so George already mentioned about the strength of this book. Now let's break down about the weaknesses of the Warren Buffett Way book. First, it's a bit too nostalgic. While the book gives great insight from Buffett's past success, actually it heavily focuses on the historical performance. While hey, this is a book, investing is not just about looking back, but we also need to consider things like company fundamentals, competitive edge, management quality, and the industry future. A balanced approach is a key mixing success lessons from the past with forward-thinking strategies. Okay, second, lack modern market insight. The book shines a spotlight on Buffett's investment approach, but it doesn't dive much into recent trends like tech disruption or global market shifts. In today's fast-moving financial world, staying updated is everything. 3, not always adaptable. Buffett's style might not suit everyone. Here's why. Big company only. Buffett prefers investing in established giants like Coca-Cola or American Express. But for smaller investors, exploring emerging or smaller cap markets might offer better opportunities. Big money needed. Buffett often buys large stakes or entire businesses that require huge capital, which most of us don't have that kind of cash lying around. Enough with the weaknesses now, let's talk about what still works today. How about the adaptability of this book? We talk about the timeless gems from this book. First, Invest in what you understand. Stick to the business you get. Avoid confusing industries or products you cannot explain. Especially today, with so much complexity, understanding what you invest keeps you safe from big mistakes. Second, value investing. Look for companies priced below their true worth. Even in these crazy markets, understanding intrinsic value can help you avoid overpaying for overhyped stocks. Third one, stay cool under pressure. The Buffett mantra is emotions out and discipline in. Markets go up and down, but keeping a clear head helps you focus on the long game and avoid rash decisions. And the last one, focus on business, not the price. Think of buying a stock as owning part of the business. Look at its financial health, leadership, and potential, not just a short-term price swings. Here's what really hit home for me. First, patience is key. Investing isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. So wait for the right moment and avoid impulsive moves. Number two, learn from mistakes. Everyone messes up, and that's okay. Use those moments to grow. Number three, never stop learning. What is the Buffett sage? He's always reading, always learning. So staying curious is a superpower in investing.
Is it still relevant today? The answer is yes. Even though the book focused on traditional investment, but the fundamental concept still relevant and timeless. So while all the tools and platform change in today's era, the essence of smart investment remain the same. It is about understanding value and potential. Whether you invest in brick and mortar like Coca-Cola or in digital company like Goto. Now, what is the conclusions? The overall impression is the book share a great and comprehensive insight into Warren Buffett investment strategy and philosophy. Through biographical, in-depth analysis, and practical insight, this book provides engaging narrative and clear overview. This book explains complex investment strategy in more structure, which is easier to digest even for non-financial background. The strategy of value investing and long-term growth are rational and make sense. Feels like an eye-opener even for people that already work in financial world. This book is highly recommended for anyone interested in investing, whether you are a beginner or seasoned investor. This book will give you introduction of core principle of investing, foundation to build your investment strategy, and detailed analysis of Warren Buffett method. This book will help you to be more rational and smarter investor. It will bring benefit for anyone looking to invest for long term. So as a final thoughts, the Warren Buffett Way is an insightful, practical guide that remains relevant in today's digital world. Buffett's fundamental principles of investing are timeless. They focus on long terms, disciplined decision-making, research before investing, understanding intrinsic value, valuing strong management, and maintain rational mindset. These principles are incredibly valuable and remain highly applicable in today's era. By applying these principles, one can make informed decisions in any industry, which potentially can lead to long-term success.
Wow, this is a truly great investment book for beginners and even for anyone that's familiar with financial world. All the principles are making sense and rational. It is easy to read, easy to understand. To wrap it up, the Warren Buffett Way is a timeless guide to disciplined thinking and long-term value, offering practical lessons from one of the greatest investors of all time. If you're ready to grow financially and personally, this book is a must-read. Last but not least, we would like to say thanks to IPMI Institute, Prof. Roy Sambal, and all of our colleagues from Executive MBA class September 2024. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your comments below. See you in next video.